Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Network the Baron GH aka Afro Beast underscore King 123. Stay tuned. Today I am here with my friend again, and please can you please tell my audience your name?
Blandine.
Okay, and what are we gonna talk about?
So today we will be talking about the cost of living here in Barcelona.
Okay. So and what are the is okay, first of all let me ask you this question. Is Barcelona expensive?
To my point of view, yes, it is expensive.
Okay, because the reason why that I ask this question is that many people in Germany or in France or in other part of European countries always think that Spain is not that expensive.
Yes, I think it was true maybe some years ago before
Mhm.
COVID,
Okay.
definitely. But since COVID, the prices are crazy now, and especially so it's not the same in every part of Spain,
Okay.
obviously,
Yeah.
but Barcelona is very cosmopolitan city. So it's
Yes.
like it's the level of maybe we don't reach the cost of life of Paris,
Paris, yeah.
but definitely it's more expensive
Yeah.
than Marseille, which is like another Mediterranean city, for example.
Yes. Okay. So I mean, not to go long or further, let's talk about rent cost in Spain
Yeah,
or in
or in
Barcelona here.
Barcelona.
Yes,
Yeah,
actually.
in Barcelona, I think about the rent in Barcelona, for example, for a studio in the city center, you can be paying roughly between 750 and 850 per month. Um, if you like, maybe if you go outside of the city center, you can get better price. But generally, uh, it's uh, it's quite expensive.
Okay, I mean, to my understanding, you mean that if someone is living middle of the city, the expenses or the cost of rooms or a house is different than when someone is living outskirts, right?
Outside,
Hmm.
I guess so. Unless it depends of the area, because if you are still in the littoral, like close to the sea, it's still very expensive. Also, behind the Colserola, the mountain in Barcelona, San Cugat, for example, which is in the middle of the mountain, is very expensive too. So
So now, in let's talk about like living around the sea. How much does it cost, like a studio?
like for example in the Barceloneta,
Yes, in Barcelona.
yeah, Barceloneta would be the price I was saying, like for a studio maybe uh, between 750 to 850 for a small studio like 30 meters square.
Okay.
And if you have bigger, even in Born or Gótico, like the very city center of Barcelona, for two or three rooms apartments, you are like more than 1,000 euro per month, which is like not very adequate to the average of the salary here in Spain.
And also, I know that many people also used to rent rooms, right?
Yeah.
So, can we like, how much, like, when we are talking about Barcelona, can a person rent a room, just a single room, not a studio?
So sometimes it's really crazy the prices that so I'm a bit disconnected about the prices right now in 2024, but not so long ago we were talking just for a room of maybe 600 euro for just the room,
Just a room.
and or yeah, 500, 600, 700. It depends of the house, obviously. But sometimes in Barcelona you can find crazy rooms, like rooms without any windows, and like very dodgy places, or how we say, bajos,
Ba-
like houses that are at the bottom, like
yes.
right in the into the street, so with no
Okay.
lights
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
stuff, and very expensive.
yeah. I mean, the thing is just like I think Barcelona is a tourist place where people normally came for holidays,
Mm.
so it's not that cheap like that. For me, also, I called one of my friend in a different area, and then I asked about like how much does he pay in that area that he's living, and then it's like 30 minutes out of Barcelona. I mean, a site called Fondo and Santa Coloma, and actually the person are paying like 800 euros for 3 bedrooms.
Mm, yeah, yeah.
You understand? So with 800 euros around that area, you can actually find like 3 bedrooms apartment. But to get into the city also, you will need to like drive or take the metro, which is the train, like 30 minutes or 40 minutes before you can get to the city. So it's always crazy. It depends which area you are living, and then that I mean with this way you can definitely know the expenses, how much it costs.
Yeah, and for some people it's an impossible equation to resolve, because I've known some families, like a couple with a kid, who weren't able to rent a flat on their own, because it was like way too expensive.
Expensive, yeah.
So even like families searching for to share house, or to rent just a single room for three people.
It's
Is
very
this
cheap.
this the situation now in Barcelona?
The rent or the cost of living in Barcelona. Now let's talk about the payment. How
Mhm.
does it goes? Does people really earn very well to be paying like 800, 700, 500 for rooms?
So obviously it depends of the career or the profession, but the minimum salary in Spain is 1,000 euro, roughly 1,050 euro, and I would say, I'm not. I don't know, but I guess the average would be like, normal wage would be 100,000 and 200, 300, something like
Wow.
that. So after, if you have to pay the, no, you can't even pay
No, 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 you can't even pay. And there is more also
800.
expenses also, right?
Exactly, exactly.
How much do you think that you may spend for food for 1 month?
So this is actually, it's a very personal question, because it
Yeah.
will depends on every
How you
person.
manage it, how you manage yourself, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Some people will. It depends on the consumption of every people,
Yeah.
but truth is, the food in Spain has increased a lot
Mm-hmm.
recently, and I think it's this one of the prices that went the
Up, right?
highest
Yeah.
in the inflation. Not so long ago, it was easy to do weekly
Yes.
shopping, maybe for 30 or 40 euros,
Okay.
and now I think I'm like 90, 100
90.
euro for a week. So this is, yeah, a huge difference. The olive oil, for example, which used to be like so cheap,
Cheap. Yeah.
now is very expensive. The fish, the and fruits and vegetable, everything got so much expensive lately, because of the inflation after the
Mm-hmm.
COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and the after the war in Ukraine,
Yeah.
then it went like very
Up there.
high. Yeah.
So like do you think maybe let's say that if you are not able to manage yourself well, you can end up spending like maybe 300 euros a month or maybe 200 and something
For
for food.
food?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, easily, easily. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Wow. Then it's not okay. Now let's talk about the bills. How does the bills work out here in Barcelona? I mean, do you need to pay water bill every month? Like, do you also need to pay light bill every month? Also, with the gas.
Ah, yeah, yeah. It depends of if well, there are many flats in Barcelona which don't have gas anymore,
Mhm.
only electricity. But if it's electricity and gas, I think it's every month. Yeah.
Okay.
Water. Myself, I'm paying every 2 months,
Two
so I
months.
guess
Okay.
it's the same
As
for
everyone,
everybody.
right? Mhm.
The prices also are very
Like
expensive. It
roughly,
is
how much do you need to pay in a month? Roughly.
in a month for a 30-meter square flat.
Mhm.
I think I pay like 60, 50, 60 euro per month
For light
for light.
and the
After
water.
the water would be like 60 euro for 2 months
Wow.
or something like that.
So okay, which is like for the water, you say 60 euros, right?
Yeah, yeah, for
And
two
then light.
months.
So maybe let's
Yeah.
take it that okay, 120
Water is, I think, I don't know, compared to other
other people.
country in Europe. I don't. It's less expensive than light,
Mm-hmm.
but we face a very existential problem here in
Sure.
Spain
Mm.
because we are in a hard draws since many years,
Mhm.
and now last year we already had some restriction
Yeah.
of water in the summer,
Mhm.
and now we are in March and we are already having restrictions. So water is like the problem of the water is not that
Sorted,
much
right?
the price right
Mm-hmm.
now, but the availability, the
Mm-hmm.
disponibility of this resource.
Yes. Wow. Then I mean it's not that easy also. Now how does you move around Barcelona? When I ask this question, it also means that how does the transportation works in Barcelona?
So you have obviously the metro,
Mm-hmm.
which I personally don't use that much. I have
Okay.
this 10
T10.
tickets that
Okay.
I can use, and I think it's like 11 ish
Okay.
euro. Otherwise, I use the bicycle,
Mm-hmm.
which is like 47, I think, or 46, 47 euro per year.
Yeah. Oh.
And you
Okay.
can use either the mechanical or the electrical
Okay.
bikes.
And I think
The,
also petrol is not that easy cost at the
mm,
moment because we all have been seeing. I mean, because of the Ukraine and Russia war, things has gone up, increased, and then also about the Corona, things has been more expensive. Particularly know someone who is driving, and then it's not that easy. So, talking about the transportation, also for my investigation or my research, also that there is kind of a ways here in Spain that you can buy like a metro, which is some of the trains, right? The underground ones. So you can actually get the ticket. They have one depending of your age. You can have like 3 months with 40 euros or 42 euros, depending like when you are under 20 and something like that. And then we have the old people also, they also have like kind of a price they give to them. But what I know much is like the young ones, you can have it like 42 euros for 3 months.
mm.
So I think, and then you can also use it for the buses in the city. Yes, and I think maybe with that, I mean, source of way is really good to move around in Barcelona with those kind of tickets, which I particularly feel that is good in the transportation side. So that one is good.
I'm thinking of
Mhm.
something. There is one ticket also I heard about, which is for the Rodalias, which is like the train to go out of Barcelona,
Ah,
which are like you pay 10 euro
mhm.
and you have, I think, 10
Wait.
tickets.
Okay.
And when you finish this, you got they refund you
The
the
money.
money. We can search
Yeah,
for
yeah,
how
yeah.
is it called and maybe put
I'll put it in
under,
the video.
yeah,
Okay.
because
Wow.
it's
I mean,
completely free. I mean, it's refounded.
yeah.
So.
I mean, for the transportation here in Spain or in Barcelona, for that one, I also it is very perfect way, and then it's really really good.